is plane P. And in order to have this question answered correctly, you need to find 3 points that are in here. So to name another one, you have to name it with 3 points. So find 3 points in the plane. Well, if we look here, we have G, L, T, and W. All of those points are inside this plane. So a combination of those 3 points is what you're looking for. You put the word plane, and then you're either going to do GLT, that's an option, plane WTL is also an option, plane GWT, whichever one floats your boat. Okay, doesn't matter as long as all 3 of these points that are named after plane are inside the plane. P is not a point because it doesn't have a point next to it and it's in the corner. This little tiny K, remember points have capital letters. This little tiny K is talking about this line right here. This little tiny M is talking about this line right here. All right. So now it's talking about name a line in the plane. Name a line in the plane. Highlighters work really well. So a line on the plane, name a line on the plane. So here's my plane. Which one of these is on it? Well, this one goes off of it and this one goes off of it. This one doesn't. This one is on the plane. So there's 3 names that you can name this. All right. There is line K. So you would write line K. Okay. Or you can call it line G to T. Instead of writing the word line, you write G, T with a line over it, and you have to have arrows going both ways because that represents a line. Or you can write TG. Next, we have name a line intersecting the plane. So intersecting the plane means going through it. And these little dots indicate that it went through the paper and came out on the other side, or through the plane and came out on the other side. So line M, so this little M represents that one. So you would write line M is one answer, or line BL. So from B to L with a line on top, or you can call it LB with a line on top. Make sure it has arrows. 2 rays with the endpoint L. So go find that endpoint L. Okay, so I found L. It's right here in the middle. An array goes from an endpoint to an arrow. So I'm going to find them right now. Let's do this one. We'll go from, here's one. From L to T is one. From L to B is another. And from L to G is another one. So that's 3, but I only needed to name. Okay. What goes first when writing array? Always first is your endpoint, and then it's your point that goes to the line. So from L to T, from L to G, and from L to B. Those are 3 rays with the endpoint L. Okay, remember, center out. Really paying attention to the endpoint always, okay, and the name first, endpoint first. Okay. Name a pair of opposite rays. Opposite rays are on the same line. Or you can call it, they form a line. So if I were to connect these two, they would form a line. So which one of these forms a line? Well, I see a pink going this way and a pink going this way. So obviously line GT has two rays that are opposite of each other. So you would write L to T, ray L to T, and ray L to G are both on that line. Name a point that is not coplanar. Well, first of all, coplanar means on the same plane. Okay, so when it's not coplanar, that means that they're not going to be on the same plane. So what point lies outside of this yellow box? Well, everything inside, so everything outside. Up, B. So you would write B. Point B is not coplanar because it is outside my yellow plane. Name 3 points that are collinear. Collinear means that they're on the same line. Okay, so what points are on the same line here? Well, I have point G, L, and T. That's 3 points that are on this line. So point G, L, T. All right, that is it for the first section of points, lines, and planes.